Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Denver. And that's well done by the kicking teams. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. My name is Hunt.
They'll go right action. Oh, they come after him right away. Definitely goes on the first play of the game.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 12-yard line.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Almost set. Ready. My name is Hunt. Motion, motion.
From the shotgun, here's Hicks. That is Deshaun Hand getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
3rd down.
Almost set. Ready. My name is Hunt.
Working out of the gun, it's Hicks. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Almost set. Ready. My name is Hunt. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
On 4th down, here's Nix. This one intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick-6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Dicker is good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Armors, dude. Almost set. Ready. My name.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Captain, 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 captain.
To throw is Nix. That'll to mold it.
Mixes pass.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 38-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll go again with Hampton, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 yards. First down, L.A.
Chargers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got it. Second down and 2. Hampton trying to work inside. And the Chargers are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
And the Chargers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Hampton is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out on top, 14 to nothing.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Play action now. It's next. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
20-yard line.
Motion. Ready. Drill.
Here's Nix to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended for
he was looking for Marvin Mims there. Third down
he was
coming
covered
up
by Dante Jackson.
Almost set. Ready. Olay.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
To the right, yep. Captain.
Nick's gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
What is it?
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
380. Good hut. 380. Good hut. Set.
Herbert to throw. He'll get this to Disley on the right. To the pylon, he's in. Will Disley. Touchdown Chargers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. Chargers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Son. Away. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got their hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
He was defended by Tuli Pulotu.
Son.
Now for Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
A 2-yard loss brings up.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Son. Ready. Chill. Away.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to. Make better decisions, because You're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. A little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Now a second and 10. Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's second and 10. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll leave the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Here's Purdy. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26. yards following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off
pickup.
a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Nix to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For Evan Ingram.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Purdy off the play fake. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
That's good.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35.
Yards.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Brings up 2nd and 10
2nd and
at the
10.
22-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. He's got room to roll. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11. The 12. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Nix. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
They'll try it now with Harvey. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing Nix. Now they go screen. It's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Complete to
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down today. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
That makes the score. Broncos
and around
8,
the goal line, especially on 2-point
49ers
tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
To kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain
His
of
first
16
catch,
yards.
good for 16 and a first.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
The 49er.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded, it's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
33-yard line.
Nothing our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A 13-yard gain brings up 3rd and a yard.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On
4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Back deep for the Niners, Sky Moore. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points. Here's a diving catch right side.
Brandon Ayuk. 13 yards on the play. And the 49ers
on first down. This is McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The 49er ball carrier.
This is 2nd and 8.
Franklin Myers on the tackle.
Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
A gain of 38 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And it'll be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Intended for
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready? Captain. To the right, yeah. Throw.
Back to throw. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, my son! Ready? My son! Olay!
Nix from the shotgun. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Line.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready? Bombers. Olay!
Again, he'll drop the throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Oh, my son! Ready? My name is Captain. Throw.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Bombers. Oh, my son! Ready! Away! Captain!
Operating from the gun. Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Working out of the gun is Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, my son! Ready!
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready? Chill.
They'll look to throw again. He'll complete this to Ingram's tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Oh, my son! Ready! Bombers! Away! Oh.
Back to the air with Nix. A short throw to Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Away! Bombers!
They'll look to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0.
16. 49ers.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Purdy now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
49er first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this down to the 33. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Riley Moss on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Purdy on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
So this offense able to convert on 4th. For now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. So left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
1st and goal.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Purdy. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jake Tonjes from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it. It's caught at the line, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Oh, my son! Ready? My name is Hunt. Hey, Sean, let's go!
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard
now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready? My name is Hunt. To the right, yep. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Throwing Nix. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down. He's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, run with the day. Down right around the 25. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left and plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Motion, motion.
They'll go back to the day. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready? My name is Hunt. Captain, 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 captain. Hey, motion, motion. Middle, middle, middle.
To throw, here's Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, my son! Ready? My name is Hunt.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is caught, Jennings. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the 49er
so it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. Down to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off off we go from Denver. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A gain of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Touchdown!
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Makes the score
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Nix to the air. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
It's a gain of
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Broncos.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Nix from the shotgun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
At the 36-yard line.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run up the gut to Dobbins.
Makes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
21-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
First carry for their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
They'll try to run through the Dobbins. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going. It's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Adam Prentice, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Will Lutz to kick off for the
After
Broncos.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they
it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Evan
They started this drive. Backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dalbert. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Nix. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
A 6-yard loss.
Zach Bond.
It's 4th down.
And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Back to throw. Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The first down pass.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, 38 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2-12. Almost set. Ready.
To throw. Here's Nix.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Almost set. Olay. Ready. Hey, Sean, let's go. Chill. Olay.
Throwing Nix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give that sack to Kobe Dean.
6-yard loss.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2- or 3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now back to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And Hurts is intercepted, his 4th of the game. Picked up by Riley Moss.
The 4th down pass.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
44. Oh, my son! Ready!
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. You give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Oh, my son! Ready! 180! Captain!
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. How many teams patient enough to stick with the run? Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Eagles.
Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Hooked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
First down pass.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Almost set. Ready. My name is Hunt. Olay, olay, olay.
Here's a give to Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackled at the 40-yard
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Middle, middle, middle.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Almost set. Ready. 180. Wait, Hunt. 8. Motion, motion. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
And the Broncos.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. My name is Hunt. Captain, 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 captain.
Looking to throw. Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hey, kill, kill! Kill, 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 kill!
Now Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Olay, olay, olay! Ready! My name is... Motion, motion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. And he is caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
18.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
At the Eagles' 12-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he whips that one incomplete there.
For Evan Ingram.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Captain. Ready. 180. Wait, hunt. Olay. Joe.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
That keeps the score.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Eagles 13.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Broncos.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Ready. 180. Kill.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Nix to the air. Setting up a screen for Harvey.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll swing this out to Harvey. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
It's a gain of 16
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready? Ice 44.
They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his man on the crossing route. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
16 more.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
11. Olay. Bombers. Captain. Chill.
Nix looking to throw again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Almost set. Ready.
Now it's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, if you tie the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.